Launch sequence initiated.
It seems today that I have landed in the fortress or the studio of solitude and I stream to an audience of one. Yes, that's right. Whoever you are on YouTube, you're a cool dude or whatever, because you're the only one here. You're the only one who came today, and that makes you the most special viewer. The most special viewer that I've ever had. So, thank you for your attendance. And I'm gonna go walk back around that way. And I'm going to go sit down at that table. I'm going to drop in front of my magic crystals. My magic crystals in my beautiful, beautiful studio. Inside of a mountain. It's a hidden mountain. Where is it? You don't know. Oh, hello there. Oh! Hey. How's it going, Mom? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Glad you're the only one who cared enough to be here. I'm going to go step back around that way. We're going to go sit back at the table back there. We're going to draw some comic books. It's going to be great. It'll just be you and me. We can hang out. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You set the agenda today. That's what's great about this stream. I talk to you and draw pictures. Back in a second. Oh, beautiful. What a day. What a morning. Spent a whole bunch of time farting around, not getting anything done. And then I fully boomered myself and couldn't figure out how to use a website. And then I called the people who run the website being like, hey, I don't know how this website works. And, you know, they're going to call me back and I'm going to be like, no, I actually figured out how your website works. I'm sorry I'm so stupid. Ugh. It's good to be me. It's good to be a guy who's a real dope. He doesn't know how to use the internet. In this day and age. Why is my chat aggregator not aggregating this chat? I'm supposed to be hooray, waiting for new messages. Alright, well, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, good luck with that. Thanks, I need it. Hey, actually, type something again if you could. I need to see if it's actually showing up where it's supposed to show up because it's not appearing. Something you can just write. You can put a little happy face in there again, or a sad face. It's up to you. What you want to type? Just something in there so I can see if it shows up here. Where I normally look. Or if it's see if all of my stuff is broken. My broken stream, broken websites. Test. Oh, it did show up. Okay, great. Great. Thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, it was just not appearing for a second there, and I was really bummed about it. I was like, uh-oh. I tried to do the thing where you test everything before you actually go live to make sure everything was working, and then what happened? None of it worked. Classic me. Dear, are you getting more coffee?
I was grabbing an energy drink. Did you want me to make you more coffee?
No.
You want an energy drink.
I don't want an energy drink. I don't want to be shaky.
No, the internet. Tell Bob he needs more energy drink.
Do you hear my wife telling you that you need to tell me I need an energy drink? Should I have one?
No, that's new.
But do you actually get shaky from those?
If you don't eat enough, yes.
I have had a bunch of oatmeal this morning. Is that enough to stave off the shakes?
I mean, it is for me, but I'm a caffeine fiend.
Okay. He's all booked, by the way. It's pending approval, but he's booked.
Okay, good.
I finally figured out their website. I felt very boomer. I literally called the poor guy back like, hey, I can't figure out your website.
Oh my god. Old man.
Old man shakes fist at internet screen. Next thing you know, I'm going to be sharing memes about libtards.
Infowar.com.
Fat dad fart cars.
Bad dad fart cars.
Oh, good. Fat dad fart cars. Jamie D. Gailey liked my post, but did Jamie D show up to the stream? Maybe. We've got as many as 2 people watching now, so we're really making progress.
2's better than 0. That's how many people are
Well, hey, thank you, thank you very much for stopping by, even for a moment. Winston was out in the hallway having big feelings a moment ago, so.
Yeah, now he's pouting.
Yeah, he gets very upset when he doesn't have access to both of us. He was acting like a big baby. Because my wife had to have the door closed because he was jumping on the front. He jumped on the chair again today, like a real jerk. Anyway, give me 1 second. I'm a BRB. I gotta fill this thing with water. So you're gonna get to look at Carl for a second. I'm back. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Whoever is still here with me. I appreciate you being here. Whoever you may be. My silent viewer. We had some real bangers last week where as many as 7 people showed up. But not today. Not on a Tuesday. Not after my birthday. Look at that. I have a birthday and then nobody wants to show up again. They went, he's too old now. The unk energy is off the charts. Or whatever they say. Whatever the young people say. But I appreciate you, whoever you may be. My mystery viewer. Mystery viewer will now have to be a new character on the stream with whom I interact. Now, right now we're doing the contour lines, so we use, of course, what was it, Daler Rowney? I can never remember the name of the company. Daler Rowney Cali ink. Flows nicely off the brush. Doesn't clump. Does that help your... If you are an artist and you need to know about these tools, do I have them for you? Did he just bump into something? That dog, if that dog loves to do one thing, it's slobber on anyone he gets near, honestly. Hello, Mr. Man. Welcome. Uh-oh. We've got one viewer, and that one viewer is going to have to look at you. Oh, no, you left. Okay, never mind. I was going to pick you up and show you to everybody, but you don't want to be picked up, because you know how that works. He's come to understand that when he comes in here during a stream, I pick him up, and he doesn't like that. He has to sit on my lap, and then everybody looks at him and thinks he's cute, because he's a cute dog. I had to sign him up for some obedience training this morning, because he's been a little naughty recently. And we've been taking him to a trainer for a minute, but it's the kind of thing where she gets him doing stuff that I can't get him to do, and I'm like, I'm clearly not learning what I need to learn from... He's learning things, but I'm not learning things, so I need to learn the techniques. You know? My one mystery viewer. Mystery viewer. He comes from the shadows. Into the stream. He says nothing. Lurking quietly. Oh, is that him around the corner? Is that him in the trees? Is that him behind the mystic crystals of the Studio of Solitude? We may never know, because he didn't say anything in chat. Can you see this, mystery viewer? Maybe. My one viewer may be a robot, too. I should have thought of that. Are you a robot? Are we being invaded by robots? I bet that's what's happening. How sad to be a zero viewer Andy getting view botted by one robot. I'm gonna start just doing video game streams. Screw this. Who wants to work this hard? I'm gonna run around here being a mid-Overwatch streamer. Here's the thing. Everybody's probably working right now. Everybody's got jobs to do. Who wants to watch his old man draw pictures? I should have had a birthday stream. That's what I should have done. And everybody would have felt guilty that they didn't get me anything. You have to get me subs. Hello, sir. Oh, gross. He's doing that thing he does. Hey, robot. Robot in the chat. He's doing that gross thing he does. Chat robot. Cheap viewers. Unbelievable. Streamboo.com. What a deal. I don't like that robot preying on my insecurities. Very rude. Get out of here, you smelly robot. Nobody wants you turding up my chat with your cheap viewers. Back to Skynet with you. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Yeah, it's like I'm just out here trying to draw pictures and have a good time while doing it. And then these robots out here trying to make me feel bad about myself. I don't like it. Cheap viewers. What does that even mean, by the way? It's like if the whole point of Twitch is to make money by people watching you, why would you pay to have people watch you? It doesn't work. Scan is the same. Oh! Clankers! True. Ours is just our address. Because it was set up by the internet company. But I can't. But the, you know, the problem there becomes if I ever do anything, where like you accidentally see my my router stuff, it's gonna be like, oh, now we know where Bob lives. Time to send the police to his house. He's a drug dealer. Look at this. Look at this old man and his dog. Clearly high on drugs and or a drug salesman. Door-to-door drug salesman. Hello. Are Mr. and Mrs. Francophone home? Hi, I represent the Colombo cartel. We have some of the highest and finest quality drugs. What's your favorite? Meth, benzos, we got them. We'll sell them to you. At bargain basement prices. These other guys, they don't care about you. Not the way we do. Yeah, nice. You had the #1 post on our webcomics this morning? That's fantastic. Congratulations. Now, when you have a lot of our webcomics traffic, does that when you have a high quality post in one of these in one of those subreddits, does that actually translate to a bunch of new visitors to your website? Or like do you find a good the dog's here, like do you find that there's actually a pretty 1-to-1 correlation between big posts on webcomics and actual site traffic? Or is it just a point of pride? Because I did get one of those things on a subreddit that was like, your post got people talking. And I was like, I'm a real conversation starter. I set the bomb and I noped out immediately. I don't want to talk to these people. More, oh, yeah, Patreon signups. That makes sense. Well, same question. Yeah, well, same question then. Did you find that people actually came to the Patreon? Six new signups. Hell yeah. That's great. Congratulations. I really do like the art of your comic too, by the way. That's not just me trying to be a nice guy. Like, I was like, oh, I like that. Like the characters are very pleasing looking. Hey dog, what are you doing down there? I hear you making your characteristic slurping noises, which always Payless. That's great. I hear the weird slurping noises that you make. It's usually the part of the day where you start playing with your wiener, which I don't like. Oh, and he's gone. He doesn't like it when I make fun of the fact that he is a pervert. He also was upset that mom, and by mom I mean my wife, dog mom, is down the hallway and he can't get to her.
how do you find that Patreon works for you? I have a Patreon, and like I've never fully set it up. And I don't know what the move is there. Like, you know, it's fun doing stuff for Marvel and DC and all that stuff, but like there's also a big part of me it's just kind of like I don't want to rely on these companies to pay my paychecks. You know, it's part of the reason that I'm doing the streaming stuff. I'm like, well, you know, it's like if this, you know, if people like, if people find me even a little bit entertaining, he said, fingers crossed, maybe I can drive my own creative future a little more effectively, and I don't have to rely on, you know, emails from editors and all that stuff. Oh, hang on. Exclusive content, nudity, etc. That makes sense. I had a guy talking about how he did so he's also doing sort of like a not safe for work thing, but he did it through Image, and he did those black bag covers where you put the boobs on the cover, but you know, obviously you put that behind the black bag so that, you know, you can actually put it on the shelves, so that if there is a child wanting to buy the latest copy of Wild Goose Man or whatever cute kid comic is out there, I don't know what the kids are reading, but you know, the kids don't see all the nudies, and apparently the black bag covers did so well that they were kind of like, yeah, you know what, we don't need to worry about anything with this book. They just made crazy money on it. Put the full issue up behind before. Okay. But like, does that? I don't want to get too into your business, right? But like, is the webcomic your job? Like, does it pay well enough that you don't have to have a day job, or? It's not a judgment call. I'm just curious about the financials of it. It's not, you know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh, well, you're not a real, you know, it's not like that. I'm just you know, again, I'm just trying to gauge how feasible it is for me to go, you know what, you guys, I don't need that check from Disney, because sometimes that's not fun. Oh, it is. Well, that's fantastic. That is really fantastic. That's good to hear. Are there any creator-owned projects coming from me in the future? Well, beyond Babcock, 16 years, dude. That is so great. Let me tell you, because I will get to your creator-owned question in a second. When I first started out, I ran a 3-panel strip comic, and I was trying to make just like regular old gag comic my job for the longest time. I think I tried to do it for about 3 years, and I just never got any traction. One, I don't think it wasn't that good. A B, it is not particularly unique. It didn't really have a good, I don't know. It just never worked out for me. So anytime I see somebody has like managed to make that happen, I'm so happy for them. Like, way to control your own destiny. There's a big part of me that's incredibly envious of that. Even as somebody who's had, like, you know, I think you could argue a fair level of like mainstream success. The idea of just like, no, you know what? I'm at my house. I'm doing my thing. I'm drawing the thing that I love drawing, that I came up with. That's so great. That's so great. Congratulations to you. I love it. I absolutely love it. And as far as creator-owned stuff in the future, one, there's this. once I finish this, that'll come out. But it's I don't think it's going to be like I don't think it's going to be through a publisher. It's going to depend on George, because I don't really have the juice anywhere to make it happen. It's also kind of a weird length. It's like 48 pages, which is cool, but the problem with 48 pages is that it doesn't really wrap up into a nice what are we going to do? Put out 2 24-page issues that don't really have a good cliffhanger on them? No, probably not. So, unless somebody wants to put out a graphic novella, which I don't think anybody does, we're probably going to have to kickstart it. So, that's fine. I'm just out here trying to do a comic I like. So there's that, and then my next book is creator-owned, actually. We signed the contract last week. I'm just waiting for the editor to say, yes, we are go. And then once that happens, we're going to start making a new book. I don't know what I can talk about with that, so you do have to forgive me that it's going to be very vague. I have to ask them if they're even going to let me, because I want to keep streaming if I can, because I think this is a lot of fun. I like yapping with people. I like telling people what I'm up to, and I like drawing live and answering questions and being friendly and all that. But I don't know if they're going to let me, or if they what their marketing strategy looks like. Marketing strategy at a comic book company. I laugh because that doesn't really exist. But a man can dream. Well, I appreciate that. I have a friend who has a publisher for a middle grade book that he has streamed, and he's finishing. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, we'll see. This is not a middle grade. It's decidedly stranger than that. Also, hello, George. Thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, it was my birthday yesterday. I'm an old man now. Old and gross. Fart and dust. Whole body made entirely out of twigs. I'm the Wicker Man. Not the bees. Was it a good day? Was ice cream involved? Ice cream was involved. I wasn't going to do it. We went out, so spent some time with the dog, as is my way. I didn't take him to the park because his park excursions have been a little frustrating of late. So this morning we signed him up for some different obedience classes. We're gonna try some other people. I was telling the good people in chat earlier, who I think were mostly robots at the time, that he's a good boy and he listens well in the house, but he's got a couple of bugaboos, one of which is when there's another dog around, he's just not capable of hearing. So I signed him up for some group classes in the hopes that we can kind of get him over that hump and actually teach him how to, pay attention to us when there's other animals around. Because all my man wants to do is play. And so, like, I was telling the guy, I was like, you know, he listens really good at home and he does this stuff, but like, there's other dogs around. He's like, no, you need to be at basic. You need to be at the basic level with this guy, because like we teach you how to make sure that you have his attention at all times and all that stuff. And I was like, oh God, yeah, that's what we need. So we're doing that with him, and then I did my other favorite thing, which is get angry at Overwatch on my birthday. I got a real problem with that game. I didn't get that angry, actually. I think I won more than I lost, which is obviously a blessing. A real hashtag blessed. Hashtag overblessed. So I played that a bunch, and then wife and I went out to one of my favorite little brew pubs out here. I drank too much for a Monday night, which is difficult at my advanced age. You can't just do that kind of thing anymore. Not like you used to. Not like getting blasted at the Good Hurt in Los Angeles on a Thursday night before work because your band was playing that night. George knows what I'm talking about. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know if I don't know if you're a drink and play kind of guy. But we certainly were. And then went and got ice cream. Came home. Walked the dog. And friends, this is incredible. I'm going to tell you about this. So I think I've mentioned that the guys that own the house next door rent it out. It's an Airbnb, right? Which we don't love. Kind of sucks. Not my favorite. And one of the things that has happened is they have all these cabanas in the backyard, and one of them has a bunch of Edison, like uncovered Edison bulbs on them. And what has happened is that whoever was there last left the Edison bulbs on, and I think like they might be on like a solar battery or something like that, so they blink now. And they've been blinking for the last probably week and a half, so badly that I've been waking up at 4 a.m. every day. They've been very crabby. Ever since I was a kid, if I don't get a good night's sleep, I'm a crabby boy. But last night, on the night of my birthday, when I was trying to get to sleep, those goddamn lights shut off, and I was so happy. Dude, you're not kidding about beer and video games, though. Like, there is a level of drunk when you're playing Overwatch where you become an unkillable god that cannot miss shots. Like, there is like something about not... I think there's something about being just like a little bit slow and a little bit off matches, like the latency between you and the servers, such that you really become unstoppable. Like, when I've had about 2 beers, I don't miss shots with Ash anymore. Like, I just don't. I don't know if my Tracer gameplay gets any better, though. You think less and feel more, man. You know what I'm saying? You let the game come to you. You don't overanalyze anything. I'm gonna I should submit some games to one of those Overwatch coaches and just be like, yeah, I was super trashed when I was playing this one. I was 2 beers in, Spilo. What do you think I should do? Should I keep playing 2 beers in, or should I not? Flow state 1,000,000,000%. Yeah. You the inhibitions are no longer there. You're like, no. I'm seeing the fucking Matrix right now. Yeah, I think we need to do some drunk Overwatch streams. That's what we really need to do. So you can see the real Bob. And I start screaming, "What the fuck is our Genji doing?" And then invariably he's probably just playing the game and he's just trying his best, you know? That's what everybody's doing when they play that game. You can't get mad. Unless someone's actively throwing. Then you get mad at them. But if they're just trying their best, it's okay. I've had some real turds of a game too. Alright, well we did that. That was easy. Easy. GG easy. GG no heals. Let me check the coffee. Oh no, the coffee's in a rough spot right now. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, I read your newsletter. I'm sorry about your hoodie too, by the way. That sucks. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go make myself another coffee. Listen, all 5 of you in here, you're all very, very sweet. Give me 2 minutes. You guys can watch Carl. I'm gonna make myself another coffee. I'm gonna come right back. I went to go get that coffee. Everything that could have gone wrong went absolutely wrong. First off, my big coffee mug, dirty. Wasn't cleaned. Had to clean it. 2, the coffee maker was out of water. I had to refill that. I'm sorry. 3, I screwed everything up. 4, I was wrong. 5, I'm sorry. 6, I'm sorry again. 7, I see everybody on YouTube fled. And you know what? I didn't want them here anyway. Okay? I keep trying to believe in YouTube, but all they want is Mr. Beast. And we're going to start doing some Mr. Beast-ass challenges on the Bobcast, okay? We put 15 cartoonists in a room. Well, I appreciate it. As the recipient of your Prime subscription, I am most grateful. Because there's a lot of people you could watch on here, ad free, and you chose me. It means a lot, honestly. Because look, let's be honest about what you're getting here. Okay, you're getting me. Is that worth the sub? We're not sure. He certainly doesn't know how to put his pens away effectively. He doesn't know where those went. Dropped those all over the floor. This is a man. Let's be honest, chat. I probably have ADD, right? Because I don't know where these pens went. None of them. Not a single one. They're all lost. Oh, well. I guess that's just the way of things. Oh yeah? Well, thank you. I try to be available. And most people are super nice, so I'm just appreciative of honestly, just super appreciative of anybody out there who makes the time, effort, or energy. You know. Comics are what they are. And, you know, comics are what they are, and the attention economy being what it is, I'm always impressed when I find out that someone, you know, tracked me down on some platform or whatever, you know. You know, I don't post that much artwork, and usually because I can't. So, you know. What I'm saying is I'm not a great social media user. You know. I feel like I grew up at just the wrong time to be a good poster, right? Like, I'm old enough that, like, I'm very, like, I understand technology very well, but, like, how to use it effectively in the attention economy is not something I'm good at. Not good at it at all. Wait, is that the pen? Is that the pen I was looking for? It is! I found it, you guys. True. That would require me to be on those platforms more than I want to be. That's the other problem. Is it like I don't think I have the thick skin that you need in a lot of cases for some of that stuff. I'm a very sensitive boy. And like if somebody I get into last time I got into an argument with somebody, it stuck with me for a couple days. Like I get real upset about it. I don't know why. So like and all 90% of those platforms are people being mean to each other. Even Blue Sky, which is pretty positive. I'm trying to be better about curating though. Like if I see something I like, I've been trying to post it more or repost more or whatever. I'm trying to be a better steward. I'm trying to be a better Patrick Stewart. Get it? Yeah, like that's the one of the many problems with the internet. The negativity is so pervasive. There's something really dumb about human psychology. It's like the thing that makes you feel good doesn't get the interaction, but the thing that got you mad does. Somebody should study that. That's why all these stupid social media companies do what they do. These are all psychological tricks. Like they A/B test all that stuff, right? Like which post gets more interaction, and it's always the one where somebody was being a butthead. Audience post anonymity equals asshole. Yeah, Jonathan Gabriel's great internet fuckwad theory. There was a comic guy who said social media was a state. I think it was me. I say it constantly. Social media is a complicated one, right? Because here's a fact. Here's a fact, right? Got my first job at Marvel because of Twitter, right? And it's pretty hard to not be grateful for that. You know what I mean? To not say, you know what? Maybe these things aren't all bad. But like in the greater scheme of Bob getting an opportunity to draw a comic book and the fall of Western civilization, I think I'll trade in my opportunity at Marvel. Yeah, agreed 100%. All I can think about is that the greater good from Hot Fuzz. Bob, you didn't need to draw those books at Marvel. But what you did need to do is make sure that an idiot from South Africa doesn't destroy the country. MySpace? Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, I totally agree with you. Like that's what we were talking about, the whole curating thing. I was like, yeah, I'd love to, but like I can't have that app open for too long. I can't have any of those apps open for too long. It does real damage to my mental. all of my social media takes are wildly controversial though. So I tend not to say them. Did you guys did I share with you that thing where apparently they were able to give one of the, it was some chatbot, and they were feeding it social media posts, and they actually gave the AI brain rot, and it didn't recover. Yep, pretty much. I have to see if I can find that post. It was crazy though. Yeah, they fed it social media posts, and then the chatbot absolutely devolved and became even dumber than most AI is. And my understanding is it did not really get out of the hole after they tried to expunge the data. It was bad. So if that's what it's doing to a learning machine, imagine what it's doing to you. You're not an algorithm. You're other stuff. You're more complicated. Cause here I'll just do it. It's time to get controversial. I don't think that most people should be able to post on the internet. I actually think that you should have to get a license of some kind. I don't know what that looks like, but because like, you know, it's not a free speech issue, right? Like, you can still go outside and say whatever you want, but the idea that you can just say whatever you want to an audience of potentially millions of people with no sense of actual responsibility is insane to me. Like, you know, you have to get a license to broadcast television, and in a lot of cases television is going out to less people than your Twitter feed is. So I don't understand why those are not considered comparable. But that is an old man yelling at clouds, is what that is. Like, I feel like I should have to have a license in order to do this, even, because, you know, in the event that a bunch of people show up here and I start yapping, right? Again, I know it's an unpopular take, but I don't care. Majority rules don't work in mental institutions. That's funny. What fiction has consistently got wrong is some AI devouring all information on the internet and deciding you must skibbity riz meme nonsense. That's funny. Yeah, it when Skynet devours all the information on the internet, and what is it? It just becomes a flat earther. And it can't launch the nukes because it sends them all on the wrong trajectory. Like, it launches all the nukes, but they all miss because Skynet became a flat earther. Oh, saved by the very conspiracy theorists I rail against. Thank God Skynet became a flat earther. It shot all the Jewish space lasers in the wrong direction. Oh. I wish I didn't think that was funny. I wish I didn't know any of those things. Since the nuke gets at the ice wall, we gotta break the ice wall. It's the ice wall that Joe Biden doesn't want us to know about. Al Gore's internet, Joe Biden's ice wall. I'm going to use a little white on this part of the hair I don't like. And this part of the hair I don't like. There we go. I'm getting a lot of blue sky notifications. What's going on around here? I have to respond to a nice person. There we go. We've done it. Social media managed. I need to hire those. What is this? True. Nuking Mars. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I guess it was on my mind today. The state of the world. Sorry about that. We try to keep it fun around here. But I was definitely in a mood. It seems. I had a very good birthday, thank you. Didn't do too much, which honestly is pretty nice. Pretty nice for me. All right, let's work on this panel now. Oop, office is getting hot. We got to put the fan on. All the off-gassing from my computer. Holy smokes, it's hot in here. Hang on. Ooh, I'm actually sweating. Holy smokes. Guys. See, it's still, we're having a weird winter around here. 79, what is it right now out here? It is currently almost 90. 89 degrees right now. Holy smokes. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit. Hopefully it gets less of the fan, but who knows. Almost 90 degrees right now. It's November in a couple days, people. I recognize I chose to live in a desert, but still. It usually cools off. Because here's the thing, right? We're all the Canadians come to visit here around this time of year. All of our snowbirds show up, right? And actually, this is not even pointing at me, so we're gonna have to just deal with the fan noise, you guys. You're adults. All the Canadians show up, and they always leave when it becomes 100 degrees, but we're pretty close to 100 right now, so they don't know what to do with themselves. Oh, you live in Montreal, huh? Montreal's a beautiful city. I've spent quite a bit of time there, actually. Used to have to stay in a hotel down by the... I don't even know what it's called anymore. It's probably a different hotel. There was a shop next to the hotel that we used to stay at when I worked at Disney that just had like beautifully carved giant erect penises with like monkeys crawling on them. Does that sound familiar to you? I can't remember the name of the shop. Hello. I don't seek out monkey dicks. Okay, well, hey, fair enough. It's not for everyone. What type of inks are we utilizing? Today we are utilizing the Uni Pin fine liner, and we're going to be spotting our blacks with, what is it called? Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star Matte. But for this right now, it's just a little fine liner, just a little, like basically a micron, but made by a Pilot, I think. Or no, Uni. Pilot? I can't remember. I have to see if it's still there. Hang on. Now you got me curious. Because we've been talking about Montreal. No, I think that's in England. No, I want the... It is still there. It is a beautiful hotel. It is on Saint Sulpice Street. We're gonna look at the street here, Street View. Google Street View, and we're gonna see if the weird wiener place is still there. There's the hotel. It's become a chocolate shop. Guys, don't worry. You can't find the weird wieners. It's only a chocolate shop. Oh, yeah. I use them for the panel borders. I'm using... Where'd it go? Where's my big fat brush? Oh, here it is. It's just a it's a black liner from Molotov. They just make it's a big fat pen tip. So, favorite burger places in Montreal. Oh, I've never been there. Or I was not there when it was still a place that you could actually go to. And now I feel as though I have lost a crucial experience. 15-point rectangle. I don't remember what I don't know what rectangle size I use when I'm using Clip Studio. Let's find out. Is it open? When I make a... See, I use a 12-point rectangle. Yeah, no worries. La Belle et le Bouffe. There's a Uniburger down the street from the place we used to stay. I don't know if Uniburger is a popular chain restaurant in the Great White North. Let us know in the chat if you're obsessed with Uniburger. Never been? Okay. I feel like I'm upsetting you between talking to you about the wiener carvings and hamburger places you've never been to. You're like, what's with this guy? Quit trying to tell me how to live in my city. Fair enough. My God, I don't need to put up with this crap. Who's this guy think he is? Goofs aside, I do like Montreal though. I actually caught a race there one year. At that big casino on that island out there. My wife was real into, I guess it was kart racing at the time. So kart was up there, and I happened to be there for the weekend. So I walked out to that island. Greetings from Copenhagen. Well, thank you. Yes, legendary Ink Warrior. But yeah, I walked all the way out there from like from the hotel near the bay down there, and then caught part of the race. Like I bought like a ticket from a scalper for like $10 because Canadians are playing well right now. Do you mean the hockey team? I haven't been following their I only follow the Kings, and it seems we're not doing great this year. That's our great claim to fame. Had a couple of real good years. Look, we're back to where those guys were when I was in college, which is terrible. The Ziggy Palfy years. Those were the great. So like, the reason that was great is because I went to college in downtown Los Angeles, and you could get hockey tickets for $14. And when you're a broke college student and you want to catch a professional sporting event, that was actually a pretty good one to catch. I don't blame you. My sports viewing has really dropped off. Like I used to be in a place where like I'd watch every big football game when it was on, but like in recent years I kind of stopped caring. And it's hard. It's because of where we live, we're in sort of a weird market. It's hard for us to catch hockey games. It was the only sport I liked though, because again, it was like the cheap ticket in town. Red Wings fan, get out of here. Mods, ban this man. I'm teasing. We don't have any mods. Even Red Wings fans are allowed to be here. My understanding is they actually play a song at the Red Wings Arena. And of course, we all know the song "We Built This City on Rock and Roll," but they will play the song "We Built This City on Red Wings Goals," which I always thought was very funny. I don't know if they still do that though. Someone who's been to a Red Wings game, tell me. I'm gonna flip this paper around here. Oh no, I can't see anything. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We built this city. We built this city on Red Wings goals. Don't stop believing when they win. Okay. Wait, is Journey from Detroit? Oh, that's fine. Hey, we're chatting. I don't mind. Look, this stream is mine, but it's also yours. You want to talk about hockey? That's fine. I'm wearing a hockey team hat. It's fine. Nobody's mad about it here. All right. Well, now I need to know. Here we go. Is Journey from Detroit? No, they are not from Detroit. They're formed in San Francisco. Liars. There's just that part of the song where they talk about being born and raised in South Detroit, but they weren't. They were born in Namby-Pamby, California. That's San Francisco. That's not a working man's town. That's a town where, I don't know, something you don't like happens there. Something America doesn't like happens there. Bob Dylan sings songs and everybody gets mad at him because he plugged in an electric guitar. Isn't that where that happened? Bob Dylan went electric in San Francisco? South Detroit would be Canada. That's hilarious. That's true though. Well, that we have two things to be angry at Journey about. In my younger years, I angered a bunch of people at a Journey concert. When I was a shitty high school student, doing things that shitty high school students do. When you're young and invincible. When you're young and your heart is an open book. Yeah, I went to a Milwaukee had a big. So I'm from Milwaukee originally, and we have a big music festival every summer called Summerfest. And Journey was playing, and I didn't care about Journey, and I thought Journey sucked. So I ran to the concert where all the because like apparently bikers really love Journey. And all the bikers were there, and I just kept shouting, "Journey!" Dumb enough to do dumb stuff. Yeah. I'm still plenty dumb, don't you worry. No, wait. I'm kind of smart. I'm unwise. How about that? Coffee, you guys. Miliwake, which means the good land. Well, Wisconsin certainly has had its share of visitors. What I love most about Alice Cooper is what an avid golfer he is, and he's apparently like his handicap is like incredibly good. So it's like him with his long Alice Cooper ass hair out there just golfing like a demon. I don't know. I find it amusing. Just that dude with his one glove on or whatever, tearing up the golf course. Absolute beast. Dude, tell me about it. Has that guy put out a record in years? Does he? I mean, he doesn't need to if he doesn't want to. Just take that schools out money, get paid, play golf, still be recognized as like a cool rock star. Oh no, wait, he was doing that Hollywood Vampires thing for a minute, wasn't he? He was playing in that band with Johnny Depp. Am I crazy? Was he part of that? Jet, fact check me. Look, man. You're never taking that man out of the game. He does it for the love. Guy in my in your class hated sociology, so he avoided. Oh my god. Hollywood Vampires. Okay, we got it. We got there. Eating rotten food so you could fart yourself out of class. One time, when I was working at Disney, we had like these awful little gray cubicles that we all worked in, and my boss was this lovely little Asian lady named Alana Chan. We remain friends to this very day. She sent me a text about my birthday. She's a lovely human. Just got married. Alana, if you're not watching, but if you were, you're the coolest. Best boss I ever had. And she came by my. I had just eaten lunch and I dropped. What I'm telling you was the most toxic fart that had ever been farted on the planet Earth. And she's too nice to say anything about it, but she walks in and she starts telling me this thing she needs to tell me for work, and I just watch her go, and then she keeps talking to me like this. And I sit there and I'm like, yeah, you got it, you can leave whatever you want. Like I wanted to be like, you can come back later. I felt so bad. She was suffering just trying to tell me this important work thing, but she had it up her face, and she couldn't bring herself to be like, this is disgusting. What you have done in here is a war crime. And it was. Let me be very clear about that. He has a nut. Do I need to see a doctor? Probably should have after that. No, I just saw my doctor a couple weeks ago. We're in good shape. He was very pleased. I wonder what Adam Hughes is doing at... I mean, he has to be doing some kind of art thing, obviously. Oh, I wonder if... I wonder if it's like a Marvel thing. When was the last time he did a comic? Or does he only do covers? No shade, I'm just curious. Because as somebody who just did a bunch of cover work over the last few months because of, you know, reasons, it's way better than doing sequentials, I'll tell you that. It's way easier work. Yeah, you get paid so much better. I've lost my whiteout again. Why am I like this? Alright, it must have fallen or disappeared somewhere. I'm gonna go get a fresh one. Oh, it's right here. It was in my chair of all places. Star Wars. Small gig for the Rocketeer. Okay. Well, good for him. Sorry, I check over my shoulder every couple minutes to make sure that I'm still drawing on screen here for you. Alright, well thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great afternoon or evening, wherever it is you may be. And whatever time of day it may be by you. It's the internet, who knows? Uh-oh, I hear lunch coming. It's about to be lunchtime, which means we end the morning stream and then get ready for the afternoon stream. So, be prepared. Probably got about 10-15 minutes left before I gotta run. But then we'll be back. Back and better than ever. Drawn so many pictures. Too many pictures. Got a late start today, so. Later than I wanted. SoMe is a pain. Oh, social media? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Look, it's hard for me to sit here on my ivory tower and career built on the fact that, like, somebody saw me on social media and be like, it's all bad. Because obviously it's not, but as with all things, it is complicated. So, takes the good, takes the bad, takes the good, now takes the bad. Facts of life, facts of life. I do appreciate everyone who has stopped by today, though. There's a million places you could be on these internets, on Al Gore's internets, and you've chosen to be here with me, drawing pictures and being goofy. There we go. Gotta draw this garbage bag. Yep. George, I did read that thing you sent. I need to read it again tonight because I read it on my phone, and every time I read something on my phone, I'm like, I feel like I missed something, and invariably I did. Reading scripts on my phone is always a disaster for me. So I'm gonna read it again tonight. Yeah. You know me. You know me, I know you. You know what's going on. Come on. Of course, everybody that tunes in for the afternoon stream, all they get are me drawing arcade boxes. So it's a good thing you guys show up in the morning. You get the exciting stuff when we draw characters. Exclusivity contracts are so less mentioned in comics. These two people that have, but they are rare. Yes, my understanding right now is that the majority of the exclusivity contracts are going to colorists. I don't know any line artists or illustrators that currently have an exclusivity contract. That doesn't mean they don't exist. It just means I don't know them, and they don't tell me their business, which is fine. I'm certainly not one of them. Okay. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Oh! What's wrong with these hands? My ancient hands. I can't hold whiteout containers. Pretty late by you. Did you have work tomorrow? Human Race had one for a while at DC. Yeah. It's mostly colorless, is my understanding. When they ask me, I always joke about it. Like, hey, what do you work on? I'm like, I'll work on anything you want. You got an exclusivity contract for me? And they're like, Actually, they don't even haha. They just act like I didn't say anything. But, you know, it's not like I'm selling enough copies of every comic that they're like, well, we gotta keep this guy on. And that's fine. Because if I was exclusive, I couldn't do half of the other things I'm doing that I'm actually really excited about. So, you know, double-edged sword and all that. It's like, hey, congrats. We have to put you on Marvel books. Thank you. Here they are. Yeah, but I want to do this other thing. And you don't get to. I'd like to step away for a moment and work on something else, and then they just tap the piece of paper next to them. They're like, you owe us 700 pages. I think that's how they work. I think it's like they do a certain number of pages per month that they guarantee you. It's something like that. I could be wrong, though. I've never had one. Yeah. Again, it seems cool until you want to do something else. Is it time? Well, folks, that's it. Morning stream concluded. We'll finish this up this afternoon. But for right now, I gotta go eat some lunch. Because that's an important thing to do. You gotta fill your tummy with energy supplying nutrients. So let's go. I'm gonna go take a step away from the desk and then head over to the overlook. Join me, won't you?
Launch.
I hit the wrong button like a real dope and almost started the countdown again, which we don't want. We don't want it. We don't want it. What we do want is to head back up to the space station because that's where the food is. Put it in my tummy, come back down from the space station. Every day costs me tens of millions of dollars in both giant ladders and space station cryotubes. So again, you joining me today and watching the stream, always very much appreciated. So we'll be back in a little bit after I eat lunch and I launch that cryotubes from space again. So hey, thank you again. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.
I wish you could enter a cryo-sleep with me to be rejuvenated amongst the stars.
but you can't. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Are you still here? No. Watch me walk up this ladder. It's a long walk from Earth to the moon. Many tens of miles. 10 miles to the moon. Shorter than you think. It's a very small moon. I'm going to a space station though. I screwed up. That's okay. We're gonna get on my case about it? That's fine. You can do that if you want. It's expensive to run a space station where you sleep and then go to Earth sometimes.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Have you ever gotten on a Stairmaster? It's like that, but into space where there's no oxygen. It's very difficult. You should try it sometime.
Hey, it's that time again. Walk up this ladder back to my space station.
Miss you guys. Tune in next time. I'm looking forward to seeing you and drawing for you in the future.